Shane Lindeman here, owner-operator of Pet Matters, pet waste removal company in North Judson, Indiana. I'm just jumping on the old YouTubes, trying to do a video real quick, because I have a long drive to my next yard. I hope this sounds okay. I'm trying to do this clip-on mic thing. I don't know, it doesn't seem to be working too well. Maybe I'll put it here. Yeah, I think that's more comfortable. Anyway, this is a unedited, sort of like a truck talk, truck rant sort of thing. The topic of this video is going to be, why did I start a YouTube channel? Why did I start? Here, maybe I'll put this up here. I don't know, I just don't think you need to have super close to your face. I'm trying not to get into a freaking fucking car accident here. Alright, I hope that sounds okay. Anyway, so the topic of this video is going to be, why did I start a YouTube channel if I'm a pet waste removal company? So really, I'm just a dude in a truck driving around scooping up people's dog shit, right? So what's special about me? Why in the world would I feel the need to start a YouTube channel? Well, there's a couple reasons why that come to mind. One, I like YouTube, and I consume a lot of YouTube, and I find a lot of value in a lot of different creators, different styles of YouTube content. There's not just like, and here's another thing about YouTube that's cool, is there's not just one way to do YouTube videos. Like I'm trying different things. I'm doing this, kind of just driving, talking thing, which actually seems to do really well. People seem to like that. And I can agree, because a lot of times when I'm like out in the field doing this, scooping, I just have my earbud in. I'm not watching a video, it's just like, I'm just listening to somebody talk, and I'm cool with that. It doesn't need to be super flashy, super edited, something going on every 3 seconds, because my attention span is that of a gnat. Like, I like just listening to somebody just talk about something that I find interesting, and if you're somebody who's potentially interested in the pet waste removal industry or something like that, then you could potentially find value from a video like this. And so that's why I'm doing a video like this, and that's one reason why I'm doing YouTube. Number two is, I've always liked to aspire to be a YouTuber. I've had many different channels over the years on many different things, and I have a channel now that I haven't even touched in years, and it gets a lot of hours of watch time, and it's got almost 1,200 subscribers. I haven't done anything with it in years, and geez, I hope this sounds okay. Let me know how in the comments. Let me know how the audio sounds, because these clip-on mics are better than nothing, but they're not great. So anyway, back to my point. I've always aspired to be a YouTuber. I like YouTube. I find a lot of value in it, and so I want to try to give value to people who are in this industry or who want to become part of this industry, and give a little bit of my perspective on things, because my perspective is going to be different than all the channels that everybody follows now in the pet waste removal industry. And I found value from those channels: Poop Scoop for Noobs, Erica Krupin, Poop Scoop Millionaire. These are all like the really big ones, and they're really not that big. The channels are not that big. So, the pet waste removal industry is super niche. It's like a niche within a niche. It's like business, but it's like such a small thing that it's so small that your biggest channels don't even have like 5,000 subscribers. So I don't know, but I see it growing, and I see that the awareness is spreading about the pet waste removal industry, and that's another reason that brings me to my next reason why I'm on YouTube as a pet waste removal company, and that is because I want to educate and spread awareness about pet waste removal, the significance of it, why we do it. You know, if you're somebody who's aspiring to be a pet waste removal owner, company owner, you know, what are some of the things that you should do? How do you get started? You know, how do you go about it? Is it difficult? Is it easy? You know, I don't think it's hard. But you know, luckily, the only reason I ever got into this was because I worked for a pet waste removal company back in 2018. I worked for a company that did a different area, but that experience was, you know, incredibly powerful for me, because when I started my business, I already knew how to do it. I already knew what I needed. The first day I ever scooped, I went and bought everything I needed. I didn't have to watch any YouTube videos or, you know, anything like that. I just knew what I needed. And, you know, since then, I've upgraded all my equipment. But the point is, I wasn't going into it blind. I had experience. And this isn't like a super, you know, it's not a skilled, you know, job particularly. It's just labor, but it's something that people can potentially really value. So, you know, it's valuable, and giving your perspective as somebody who's been in this business and who owns his own business is valuable to people. So that's why I'm on YouTube. And also, YouTube is just a great way to connect with people, as is Facebook. You know, there's groups, there's Poop Scoop groups on Facebook that are great to be in. I'm trying to think of it. You know, Scoop Club is one of them. The one that my business page is in is great. It's Poop Scoop Beginners 101, I think, something like that. Anyway, there's a lot of great information and encouragement in there for you if you're like interested in, you know, getting into this industry. You know, like I said in my last truck rant talk, if you're gonna start it, like, the one thing that you need to prepare is you need to prepare your mind for just committing to it, you know, because you don't want to get a customer or three, and after a couple months you get like burned out on it or whatever, and you don't want to do it anymore. Like, that's just not the way to do it. You know, you want to make sure that you are 100% about this. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be, you know, days where you're like, I don't want to do this. I don't really feel like doing this. You know, like, this seems, is it really worth it? You know, stuff like that. You know, when I first started and I had one client, literally my first day I went out, I had one client. They were word of mouth. I knew them. I said, hey, I'm starting this business. And they were like, great, we never have to scoop our dog shit anymore. We'll hire you. And they've been, you know, with me ever since. And like, the first day that I went out, I bought my equipment. You know, I spent $60-$70 or something like that. And I went out and I made $20, you know, in that day, scooping. And so, yeah, that day, if we're looking at it short term, yeah, it wasn't worth it. I lost money that day. But they've been with me ever since, and I've collected money from them every single month ever since. And so it has more than been worth it. And since then, I picked up a little bit of client here, client there. And, you know, try to incentivize your clients that you do have to refer you. Say, hey, if you know somebody, you know, send it out in your text every time you go to their house. Send them a text that you're coming. Put it in there, promo. This is a promotional thing. Put in there that, hey, if you have somebody that refer, I'll give you a free service. So, and I've had a couple people do that. And anytime you get a client that is just wants a one-time cleanup or something like that, put your salesman persona on and try to sell them on weekly cleanup. I don't think it's that hard to sell. I did it to a client the other day. She just wanted a one-time cleanup, and I was like, hey, look, I could do it for this much money, and every week I'll show up every single week. You don't have to worry about it anymore, because she was having her daughter or her niece or something like that do it. And whenever parents try to get their kids to do this stuff, their kids don't want to do it, and they do it half-ass, or they don't want to do it at all. And when you hire a company to do it, you don't have to worry about that. You pay me money. I show up every week and I do it with a smile on my face. I'm like, this is easy, and it is. It's easy, but so when you get that opportunity, upsell your customers. So anyway, I know I kind of just went off on a tangent there, but it's all right. This is just a truck rant anyway. This is not supposed to be super hyper edited YouTube. I am going to do a little bit more of that stuff, but every week when I go out and do my route, I only have one day a week right now that I do a route, but it's pretty much a full day. And this is after a year of being in business, so it's slow. It's slow. Your growth, it's not going to happen overnight unless you figure out a cheat code or something like that to make it happen overnight. It's probably not going to happen overnight. So you just got to take it a little bit at a time, and don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Show up every week. Do all your clients with a smile on your face, or with a good attitude, and do the best that you can. Who cares if there's leaves? Who cares if there's snow? Who cares if it's raining a little bit? Go out and do it, and your clients will not ignore that. They will see, hey, this guy, he shows up every week. He does it to the best of his ability. If your clients complain, because I've had a client or two say something about, oh, you missed something, say, hey, I'm sorry, I wasn't on my game or whatever. I'll be sure to get it either next time, or if they have a real big problem with it, give them a little bit of a discount. Say, hey, okay, I'll take $5 off your service this week. Just make them happy, keep them happy. Keep them happy, and you'll keep them on as a client. And that's really the most important thing. Once you get a client, it takes a lot of money sometimes and work to get a client. Once you get a client, do everything you can to keep them on. And the best thing that you can do is just show up every week and just do the best that you can do. So, so YouTube, that's basically why I'm on YouTube, is to talk about my experiences as a pet waste removal business owner, give some perspective to you guys out there who are interested in this kind of thing, and hopefully you're getting value from it. Let me know in the comments below if you value these kind of videos. Do all the stuff. I did a video last week about why I started a pet waste removal company, and I pretty much went through a lot of that now, but I'll go ahead and link that one in this video if you want to check that one out. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below, and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. See you guys later.